At some point in your life, someone called you lazy. Maybe it was a parent, a teacher, a friend, or maybe it was you. And somewhere along the way, you believed it. But what if that word was never true? We live in a world that has decided what laziness looks like. Someone who sleeps in too long. Someone who can't finish what they started. Someone who keeps saying they'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. And the solution the world offers is always the same. Just try harder. Wake up earlier. Be more disciplined. Stop making excuses. But here is what nobody is saying. What if the problem was never effort? What if the label we've been using has been hiding the real answer this whole time? There was a young woman, intelligent, capable, full of ideas. She had goals she genuinely cared about, a business she wanted to build, a life she could clearly picture. But every day she would sit at her desk and do nothing. Not because she didn't care, not because she was comfortable. She would sit there for hours, frozen. And every night she would go to sleep calling herself the same thing, lazy. She tried every productivity system she could find. She set alarms, made lists, watched motivational videos. Nothing worked. Until one day, she was asked a question that changed everything. What are you afraid will happen if you actually start? She had never been asked that before, and sitting in that silence, she realized for the first time that it wasn't laziness keeping her still. It was fear. Fear of starting and failing. Fear that if she tried her absolute best and it still wasn't enough, she would have no excuse left. Laziness was never the problem. It was the protection. But fear is only one side of this. There is something else happening beneath the surface of what we call laziness. Psychology professor Devin Price spent years studying people who couldn't take action. And after all that research, she said something that should make you reconsider everything. Laziness does not exist. What exists instead is disconnection. When a person cannot move towards something, it is almost always because somewhere deep inside, their mind has lost the connection between the action and a reason that matters. Think about that for a moment. The mind is not lazy. The mind is efficient. It will not spend energy on something it cannot find a reason to believe in. So when you sit down to work on your goals and nothing happens, the question is never, why are you lazy? The real question is, what have you lost connection with? Is it the goal itself? Is it your belief that you can actually reach it? Is it the reason you started in the first place? Because the moment that connection breaks, the mind goes quiet. It conserves. It waits. And from the outside, that waiting looks exactly like laziness. But it is not. It is a mind looking for a reason to believe again. And this brings us back to the mind, because both fear and disconnection have something in common. They both operate below the surface, in the part of you that is running quietly in the background of everything you do. You have been calling it laziness, but it was never laziness. It was something operating beneath your awareness, a fear you never faced, a disconnection you never noticed. And the moment you see it clearly, name it honestly, it loses its power over you. So if you have been fighting what you call laziness, stop. Not because the struggle isn't real, but because you have been fighting the wrong thing. Here is what to do instead. First, ask yourself what you are afraid of. Not what you want, not what your goals are. What you are afraid will happen if you actually pursue them. Sit with that answer, because in that answer is the real work. Second, find the connection again. Ask yourself why this goal ever mattered to you. Go back to the original reason. Not the pressure, not the comparison, the real reason. Because when the mind finds a reason that matters, it moves. Third, start so small it feels almost meaningless. 1 minute, 1 page, 1 step. Not because small things are the goal, but because a mind that has been frozen needs to feel movement before it believes in momentum. And understand this. Every day you stay still, the disconnection deepens. The fear gets more comfortable. The weight compounds. But every small step forward compounds too. You were never lazy. You were disconnected. You were afraid. And now, you know the difference. The next step is yours.